So what's going on, y'all? It's the boy Vincent, repping the boy Vincent Fitness. We're back again today with another YouTube video. And the topic of today is going to be, why are men today so lonely? Now guys, this topic, obviously, this is something that's affecting a lot of guys nowadays. You know, they don't really have much of a tribe. So the reason why, in my opinion, why guys today are so lonely is because they just lack social skills. Now, the best example of this, you know, the video games. Guys, when you're sitting on the game all day, yeah, you might be with your friends, but you guys aren't really interacting with each other in a natural, normal way. So instead of actually getting face to face, you know, showing your face card or going out there and you guys are challenging the world or going through certain things, whether it be in the gym or y'all are doing certain activities, you're on the game, because it's not like a natural way of connecting. Yeah, you guys might have memories and make jokes, but you guys aren't connecting in a certain way that being face to face would be. I always look at it like this. It's like if you had an internet girlfriend. Yeah, she's your girl, but I mean, you're not clapping the cheeks in real life. So what's the point? You know, yeah, you guys have that quote unquote connection, but the real life, showing the face card, guys, that's what matters the most. So when you don't do that, you don't develop them skills. You're not gonna have social skills. You're not going to have the sensory acuity. You're not going to be able to notice certain cues when you talk to people that are really, really important. These stuff you're going to need in life. And it doesn't help you that the fact that you're going to be so lonely. Because even myself, I don't really have too many friends. Well, it's more by choice. Because me personally, guys, I really pay attention to what the people say and do. Because what I've noticed is, especially with me getting in better shape, I've noticed certain people who always had like a limitation, so to say, onto me, or at least not viewing me in a certain way. They stopped looking at me as like that little nerdy dude, but more as like, okay, this guy's kind of like almost like a challenge. Like he's more of a threat. So I can't really be as nice to him as before. I can't hang out with him, or it's not just the same anymore. I've surpassed the limitation, so it affects it a lot. And another reason why a lot of guys nowadays are lonely, like especially, you know, like I said with me, so it's a bit more difficult to make friends with certain guys because they ain't on their purpose. So they'll kind of gatekeep the little female friends that they have. A lot of dudes, man, they simping out here. So what I've noticed is, I used to sometimes hang out with some of my old co-workers from my last job, and they would never want to invite me to stuff that they were doing because the female co-workers would be there. And you know, to me, they wasn't really like all attractive, but these dudes was all in a little friend zone, so they don't want your ass around because they know the women probably are choosing up on you, saying certain things about you when you're not around, so they don't want to kind of lose the opportunity or the hope that they have with them females. So that's kind of the dark side of self-improvement. You're going to low-key kind of have dudes hating, and you're not going to be able to have as many friends because of this. So it does hurt you in a sense. I'm not going to lie in that sense. Self-improvement is not all perfect, guys. That does lead to a little bit of loneliness. But like I said, guys, I'm not trying to hang out with people that ain't got my best interests at heart. I'm not trying to hang out with dudes that's low-key hating or envious, because I don't mind being alone, or at least not around a lot of people all the time, because I saw what I noticed in college, and that kind of goes into my next point. It's like when you have a lot of friends, man, you're dealing with a lot of BS. Because I couldn't imagine how many times where I had a homeboy, you know, who was creeping on his girl. Now this dude asking me to say, oh, hey, if she asked, I was here, or blah, blah, blah. Now you got me involved in this stuff. Guys, I don't want to be a part of this foolishness. I just want to focus on just self-improvement, being the best version of myself. But it's a little difficult to do that if you got your homeboys that's kind of doing, you know, they're on some demon time. They're doing stuff they're not supposed to, and now they got you all up in it. And now you got to remember this lie or all this other stuff. So you've noticed there is a lot less drama when you are around a lot of different dudes, whether it be from the negative angle of them hating, or also the negative angle of them, you know, they got their little schemes going on, or they lying to their girl, and you ain't really involved in that BS like that no more. I say all this, guys, because people think a lot of dudes nowadays are all lonely because of the way the world is. But I think a lot of dudes nowadays, we're not like our fathers. So a lot of our dads, they had a lot of friends, but you saw how much BS they had to go through. And it ain't like dudes nowadays is like our dad. Our dads had strong dads, and then it was very rare for them to have friends who didn't have strong dads. Guys, more than likely, when you're hanging out with these dudes where their mama ran the house, they pick up female tendencies, and then you got to deal with the little weird, goofy stuff that they do because they didn't have a man around. So it's a bit more difficult to make friends. Or in the other side, they mama ran the house, so their dad wasn't really like a man, so now he's got these little weird little beta cuck simp tendencies. Guys, envious and jealousy and vindictiveness, that's female traits. That's stuff that women do. But a lot of dudes act like this nowadays. So of course some of us don't want to hang out with everybody. Why would I? Why would I want to put myself in a situation where you might mess up my situation or my life because you don't know how to handle your emotions? That's just goofy. It's not a way that you want to live your life, guys. Don't move like that. Don't be around people like that will mess up your situation. And guys, that's, in my opinion, the reason why a lot of dudes or men today are quote unquote lonely. It's more by choice. It's more by just, especially life experience. You learn you can't really trust everybody. And yeah, if you do make a new friend with somebody, you pay attention to what they say and do. And if you start to notice some goofy behavior, you charge them. So yeah, guys, that's all I got to say today. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you're for your coaching needs, NavoyVincentFitness.com. We can get you right, get your body right, get your hoe ready, as Chris Jones says. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and as usual, make sure to control the negative, focus on the positive. It's your boy Navoy, repping Navoy Vincent Fitness. I'm out.